What's up, guys? Today we're going to discuss the American dream as we know it. And I'm not going to tell you anything that you probably don't already know, but the American dream as we know it has died. It's not working for so many Americans. It is a 50-50 shot, a gamble. You might as well go and put your whole life savings on black and hope that it works out in Las Vegas. That's dang near to the point that we're at with the American dream as we know it today. And let's discuss what that is. The American dream that we've been told and sold in America for as long as I've been alive is, hey, go to college, get a good education, even if that means going into student debt, 20, 30, 40, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just get your education, go get a good job. And once you get a good job, then you can start to raise a family, buy the nice car that you want, buy the house that you want, have kids, get married, and keep that job and keep climbing up the corporate ladder slowly but surely. And then once you're in your 60s, you'll be able to retire between your 401k, Social Security, and house pay down. You're going to be able to live off into the sunset and be good for the rest of your life. The concept sounds good, and maybe it works for many people back in the day, but as long as I've been alive and seeing people that I know reach that retirement age, and it's not looking as pretty as they thought it was going to look, and they're not in the position that they wanted to be in, but yet society tells the next generation to do the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm looking at it and doing the numbers and running the numbers, and I'm like, it's not making sense, man. It is not making sense why so many Americans are stuck in the same cycle, in the same rat race that our society wants you to be in, when it's not working. Clearly, there's reports that the Social Security is not going to be able to pay out one day, but people are still counting on Social Security checks. There's proof, and you could start to run the numbers of what your 401k is going to be by the time you want to retire. And many people are going to be shortfalled or are only going to be good for a part of their retirement life. What if they live longer? What if they want to do other things? So with that in mind, I think that we have to scrap that whole American dream and create our own. And so what does that look like in today's world? What does that look like in society today? I think it is based on a couple of things: minimizing bad debts and earning as much as you can to kind of give the disparity a wide margin. And what I mean by a wide margin is you want your earnings to be as much as they can go while your expenses are as low as they can. And I'm not saying you got a penny pinch for the rest of your life so you can go into retirement, but I'm saying you want that spread to continue to widen so that you have that wiggle room to invest. And the key to the new American dream and creating your version of the American dream is identifying what your goals are and when and how you want to retire, and the amount of money that you need to retire, either an income or just nest egg of an amount, and make sure that you have a plan in place that's going to conservatively get you there. It shouldn't be an aggressive strategy, because if that strategy fails, now you can't retire. Make sure that it's conservative and in your approach where I should be able to get there. And I'm structuring my American dream and my financial freedom outlook for when I would decide to retire as, how much do I want to live off of for the rest of my life? What is that number? What number is that? And once I have that number, how can I orchestrate every investment, every job I take, how I spend versus save money? How can everything point me in the direction towards that income goal so that I can make sure that my retirement looks the way that I want it to look? And I don't think you can do that in today's day and age without two things: adding value to yourself and investing passively. The combination of those two things are essential. If you are not growing with the times and adding value to yourself, you're going to get stuck in a job that has a ceiling on how much you can make, and maybe it goes obsolete one day and you just get fired. I know tech is getting crushed right now. So to prevent yourself from being in that kind of situation, you always have to be adding value to yourself, learning new things, learning new ways, to where there's going to be companies and organizations and people who want to hire you and your services. Step number 2 is you have to invest passively in other things outside of your W-2 income, other revenue streams. So who wouldn't want $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 amount of money coming in monthly? Start to that spread that we're talking about between what you spend and earn. Start to use some of that excess money to invest in things that's bringing you other income. So what are some things you can invest in? How about the stock market? How about creating and owning businesses? How about real estate or venture capital? Things like that that can start to bring you revenue and earnings that can exponentially push you towards your goals. That's what's needed in the new American dream. And I know you know it, but I had to say it because I think it's really important, and I want to see us all live the lives that we deserve to live. Please let me know what you think. Comment, like, share, and let's keep the conversation going.